Veterans 2-wheel drive year final leg 1.
Okay, we're off and away, led around by Eugene Galley and Nathan Rolls and Tony Bishop. So clean start. And Eugene is trying to break away from Nathan and the rest of the patch. So it is Eugene, Nathan Bishop, and then we've got Paul and James McFadden in the 4th and 5th spot. So the mover on lap 1 has come from Jeff Steele, moving up to the 6th spot from the 9. So it is Galley, Rolls, Bishop, going 1, 2 and 3. So Galley's trying to extend his gap. So last time by was a 20.67. This time by it is a 20.4. So he has gapped Rolls to 1.4. And the gap between Rolls and Bishop is 2 seconds behind. So nothing to split the top 3. And Eugene's already onto traffic. So car 7, this is your race leaders. And Eugene gets it slightly wrong, so that allows Rolls to close that gap to 0.8 of a second. So it is Galley, Rolls, Bishop, Flinders and McFadden. And Bish is over, so that is going to give advantage over to Paul and also McFadden. So the gap between Eugene Galley and Rolls is at 1.3. And Rolls is whipping it, so he is trying to push and put some pressure onto Eugene Galley. And he's looking to close that gap slightly this time by. So last time by was 1.3, this time by it is at 1.4, so Eugene's managed to gap him slightly. But Rolls is pushing, so this time by definitely looks closer. So I reckon this time by will be a second. And it is, so the gap between Rolls and Galley is 1 second. So that was your fastest lap of the race, Rolls. So it is Galley, Rolls, McFadden and Paul and Tony.
9, 5, 10, 7, leader on the 5, not 6, sorry.
So Galley's doing everything and reacting, so the gap last time by is now 1.67. However, Rolls is racing in front of race control, so he is quicker than Eugene over the jump section. So we'll close it slightly and we'll be trying to take full advantage of Eugene on any mistake. So in your closing 1 minute 40, it is Galley, Rolls, McFadden and Bishop. And Galley's on 2 wheels, getting past the back marker. Mr. Callan, that is second place, fastest approaching. Thank you. So your gap last time by was 1.3. However, Rolls is a lot closer this time by, so he is stepping up the speed. So gap for this time by is 0.9 of a second. And you're coming into your closing 1 minute. So your race order is Galley, Rolls, McFadden and Bishop is your top 4. So good last lap from Eugene Galley. He's extending that lead to 1.5. So Galley is doing everything needed. So he's just reacting whatever Rolls throws at him. So Galley is just about to start approaching back markers. Which will be Paul comes fastly approaching by Eugene and Rolls. And then we'll be on to Springer. So this is giving advantage over to Rolls. So they're next to each other on the clock, coming into your closing 12. So this is your final lap. So Springer, they're going to be on quickly approach you. Thank you. So your race is on between Galley and Rolls. And Rolls is over. So managed to get back onto 2 wheels. So Galley keeps it on his wheels. He will win leg 1.
3 finished. 1 finished. 6 finished. 2 finished. 8 finished. 4 finished.
A final, Veterans 2-wheel drive, leg 2.
Eugene Galley leads us away from Nathan Rolls over the jump section into the section in front of the rostrum. And it's a very clean start this time. And it is regulation order 1 on its roof. And that will be Shannon, is it? Or Bishop? One or other. Shannon. So they've got the 3rd place already. Galley from Rolls. So Rolls has to put the pressure onto Galley early on in this final. He needs a mistake from Eugene to take it to a 3rd leg. Or Eugene will take away the Veterans 2-wheel drive BRCA Championship. And Rolls is all over the back of Galley. And he was pushing some fast laps in leg 1. I think it was the fastest lap in leg 1. So Rolls has the speed in the car. Eugene is very consistent around this track. And there is nothing in it. Bishop in 3rd from Flinders. Caro, McFadden, Springer, Steele, Channon and Callan. And there's a bit of a melee in the middle of the track with Mr. Steele. And Nathan Rolls still can't find a way past the very wide on. Oh, so Eugene's over. This is Rolls' chance. And Rolls needs to put the pedal down now and gap Eugene Galley. Needs to break him. So Rolls over the small jump section through to the rostrum section. Very tricky this just to get it right. Galley sideways in the air and Rolls is holding his line. Back in 3rd place. Approximately 4 seconds behind is Bishop and Flinders. So Rolls pulling a slight gap over Galley. Galley catches him up over the back section, through the rostrum section. This is where Galley is consistent. I don't need to tell you though, he's only literally 0.4 of a second in it. So through the rumbles onto the straight, and it's Rolls and Galley, and Rolls is just defending from Galley there down the straight. Both running the X-ray car, I believe. Through past race control, Galley up on 2 wheels. This is Rolls' chance. Galley's getting ragged. So Rolls needs to put the pedal down. And Galley is so neat through that middle section. Halfway through the race. So just the 2 minutes 30 to go, guys. And Mr. Callan, you will be first for the leaders. And there is nothing in it. Go over the hump back in front of the, in the middle of the track, up to the small sleeping policeman. And Mr. Callan pulls out the way and Galley uses that. Oh! Well, tit for tat the end of the straight there. Back marker was trying to get out of the way best he could. Galley used it as a good example to get up the inside. So Nathan needs to regroup now. He's got the speed in the car. And he's over. So, Galley, you are looking at a... Sorry, Mr. Rolls. 5-second lead. And he's over again. And the bish is on him. Oh, Nathan's maybe handed the towel in on this one. So Bish up to 2nd, and this does affect the meeting. So Bish is on for a good run here, and Nick Caro looks like he's in 3rd place now. Followed by Springer. So leader is in the middle of the track and has an epic lead, and then we've got Bishop Caro. Caro needs to push on, see if he can catch the Bish. And then we've got Springer, Flinders. Oh, what a move, Caro. Caro up the side of Bishop. This is on for 2nd place. End of the straight, over the small jump section. Mr. Callan, you're going to be a feature again. Well done, Alex. Brilliant driving. Just what I would have done if I'd have been in the A final. Get out of the way. So Bishop, followed by Caro. So this is PR car versus Kyosho. And Springer's over and manages to get away with it in front of Flinders. So Caro needs to push on. There is literally 30 seconds left on the clock. Nick Caro, there is a second place on for you here. Tony Bishop holding on through the centre section, coming up over the tabletop in the middle of the track, up to the Woot section, and onto the straight. And Caro looks quick, he's even closer, but gets it a bit squirrely, getting it on power over the jump at the end. We've got 15 seconds on the clock. They will get through for this lap with a bit of luck. It's going to be, maybe not, it's going to be very close. So Galley's into traffic. He's not even going to bother lapping them. He's just going to tootle around at the back of them. And this is your race for second and third. And that is Bishop and Caro. So good finish for those guys. Same for Nathan. He really pushed it hard there. And your winner and second leg winner of the A Final Veterans is Eugene Galley.
Veteran 2-wheel drive A final. Leg 3.
Okay, your final veterans is on the way, led around by Eugene Galley, Nathan Rolls, Tony Bishop, and Nick Caro's on the move. And it's just then called carnage. And speedy marshalled by me. So it is Galley, Rolls and Bish. And Bish will want to try and do everything possible to take that second position overall in the meeting. So it is Galley, Rolls and Bishop, and Springer in the fourth spot with that train line all behind him, and he will do everything to hold him off, but that is allowing Tony Bishop and the rest of the guys to get away. So Galley's whipping it, and so is Rolls. I definitely know Rolls likes a good whip. So yeah, only on Tuesdays, I know. So it is Galley, followed by Rolls, followed by Bish, and they are split by 2 seconds. So best lap we have seen has come from Mr. Galley on a 20.05. So he has matched Rolls' fastest time. So will any of these guys get into that sub 19 and show it how it's all done? So it is Galley, Rolls, Bishop, Springer, Alex Callan has jumped up into the 10th spot. And then we've got Jeff Steele, Nick Caro, McFadden. And Galley has made a mistake, so that is given point to Rolls. So here we go, Galley. You've got nothing to lose now. It's all about the fastest lap and to get past Nathan Rolls. So will you be able to get into that sub 19? So it is Rolls, Galley and Bishop. And Springer is still holding strong in fourth. And it looks like Galley has put the pressure on and has closed that gap. So last time by was 1.2, this time by the gap is 1.1.
Race order after 2 minutes 30 seconds. 2, 1, 3, 8, 9, 5.
And Bish is just hoping they're going to collide at front, and Galley is over. So that is doing everything in the right direction to allow Tony Bishop to get on the gearbox of Eugene Galley. But Rolls has now extended his gap to 3.6 and will be approaching Alex Callan on the track.
Okay, Carter, the leader is coming.
So last time by it was 3.6, this time by the gap is 3 seconds. So Galley's closed down a few temps that time, and you've got 1 minute 40 remaining. So is Galley going to take advantage while Rolls is in traffic to close down that gap? So last time by was 3 seconds, this time by it is 1.2 on a last lap of a 20.08. So Galley is quick.
Okay, 9, leader is coming.
and he's getting on the gearbox whilst Rolls is stuck in all this traffic going down the straightaway. That yellow car is going to be quickly approaching that blue one.
7, I believe, leader is coming. 6. And 7 places.
And Rolls is broken, and it cannot be any worse than that. So, will that now give advantage over to Tony Bishop? And Rolls is just laughing because he might have just realised that Tony Bishop might finish second. Now, I wonder if there's going to be any bribery or tactics to allow that Bishop to take number 1.
Yeah.
And you're coming to your closing 30. So Eugene Segali going for the clean sweep. Or will there be some team orders between Tony and Eugene? Because the gap between Galley and Bish is 8 seconds on the track. Come on, Galley, just stop to make it interesting for last lap.
Okay, Captain. I wasn't going to bother so far ahead. Go, Sam. 8 finished.
Oh, Tony, you didn't get through.
1 finished. 4 finished. 10 finished. 6 finished.